Let's look at a demonstration. I want to show you some of the features of taking notes with Evernote and how to compile some information here and how quickly you could compile a lot of information related to your studies. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and show you how to get Evernote installed. And so we're going to go ahead and go to the Evernote website. And we're going to go in here and download Evernote. I'm going to download Evernote through the App Store on this Mac. You can go ahead and do this in Windows. You can also put Evernote on your Android device and your iOS device. Now, I've already created an account in Evernote, and it's the same sample account that I've used here for this download. So we're going to go ahead and once it gets installed, we'll launch it. Okay, and I'm just going to go ahead and sign in. We can go ahead and close that back window there. Don't need any of those open now. Okay, and now we have a Evernote account. So one of the first things that I suggest you do is create some notebooks. So I'm going to call this notebook CCIE Security Studies. And from there, what I like to do, I'm going to go into Preferences, and we can download the Evernote Web Clipper. I want to do that. Download this for Safari. Let's go ahead and install that. Okay, I don't need to view the video, but what you do see over here is the little Evernote icon. So we'll log in there. And now we can go to the Cisco website. Let's actually go to the Cisco website. So again, assuming that we are going to be using this for our studies, let's go into some documentation. Here's an MSS exceeded. HTTP clients cannot browse to some websites. Let's say I like that article. I go through here and I lab it up. And I feel that this is going to be something that's relevant for the CCIE lab. I want to save this. So I'm going to hit my Evernote web clipper. It's going to come out, and notice how it's highlighted the article for me. I am going to change the notebook that this is in. Let's see if we can't find our CCIE security. I'm going to add a tag in here, ASA, and then I'll say adjusting MSS. See if we can't find it. Doesn't look like it's finding our notebook, but that's probably because it hasn't synced yet. So good enough, we'll move it later. But I'm going to go ahead and stick with that, and I'll save it. And it'll go ahead and clip that into my notebook. One of the things that I do like as far as setting up this web clipper is I like to tell it not to show me any additional options. But it's really up to you as far as how you have this set up. It can do smart filing. It'll try to automatically do that for you. And then right here is the related results. You can either turn that on or turn that off. I like to leave it off. I don't really care to see related results, but perhaps you do. You can turn that on. And let's go ahead and just close that out. Okay, so we're doing a little bit more study here. And in particular, at this point in time, I'm doing a little bit of URPF. Here I am, and I'm looking at the implementation section. So I want to clip this as well. So I'm going to go ahead and clip. And of course, you can do different options. You can have the article simplified. You can do the full page, which is going to show you the menu bars as well and things along those lines. Or maybe it's just a screenshot that you want to keep. So maybe all you're really interested in is that piece right there. So we can go ahead and take a screenshot of that. We can mark up this screenshot and crop it and whatnot. So I'm going to go ahead and say that that's what I want right there. Zoom that in, and we'll apply that. And then what I'm really interested in is this little piece right here. Okay, so I'm going to save that, and it's now clipped. Now we can get Skitch. Skitch is their screenshot application. But instead, let's go ahead and open this in Evernote now, and let's take a look at what we've got. So we'll hit the sync button. Now notice First Notebook has got, we can change this view a little bit. There we go. So there's our security configuration guide. And when we look at that, it's even annotated. And here's that article on the MSS being exceeded. And of course it has live links in it. So it doesn't take a lot to see how this could be a nice place to create a repository of your notes. Now I didn't change the tags here, but that doesn't have anything to do with ASA or MSS, but it is URPF. And it's also on iOS 15.2T. So again, we can search by tags, we can search by where you took the note. None of that's really relevant. But again, important part here is that you can now put all of your notes in one location.